Na korongo jong machiegni meno kang mogik wadongi matine dakika 20 mondo wa TikTok makama kata kamano odiochieng' makawuono nitiere chenro madhi nyime e log tich mano ma liare mano mar KCC buore Nairobi ka kama jopiny ikawe pachgi kaluwore kod dwaro mar piny owacho mar uso shares mago mag kambi mar Safaricom. E chenro matimore owinjore ginero madhi nyime gi sane.
M-Pesa has a potential that actually it can be one of the biggest global platforms when it comes to payments. So before selling this thing, if you'll sell it even in future, let's separate. Let's not, and actually Safaricom is one of the things Kenyans are really proud about. It's our invention. So if you're going to sell this, let's separate first and then sell later. Mine is just that simple.
Thank you very much for your views. We start at the back here. Tuanzie hapa. Alafu tukuje hapa katikati. Katikati wako sawa. Tukuje hapa katikati. Alafu tukuje hapa mbele. Proceed.
Yes, good afternoon. Honorable members, Chairman, I salute you. My name is Eric Ambuche from Embakasi South. I'm also founder of an organization called Slums Outreach Program. I'll just go straight to the point. My opinion on the sale of 15% Safaricom share to Vodacom of South Africa. If there is a sale, it should be sold to Kenyans to make it 40%, so that we don't allow a foreigner to hold a majority. The moment they hold majority, we are done. Selling Safaricom shares to this foreigner is a story I've heard of selling a golden goose that lays golden eggs. I think that's what we are doing, Bwana Chairman. Without much ado, Honorable Chairman, you have talked of 29 billion, which we know that that's what remains for development. That's why we have to keep on borrowing. As an accredited voter education provider, I'll say this, that as per our constitution or the government we have in Kenya, there is overrepresentation. There is duplication. Number one, there is overrepresentation. Number two, there is duplication of duties. Then lastly, about 47 counties is a story for another day. And these are issues that we have been raising even to the IBC and those relevant authorities, that we need to do something about our constitution as far as corruption is concerned. Nikimalizia Bwana Chairman, mheshimiwa wangu ako hapa, Madam Pasaris, kama mtaniruhusu sitasema hapa, but there's an emergency in Kware, Madam Pasaris, mheshimiwa kama unasikiza, naweza isema kwa pale
enda umueleze pale. Haya, hapa katikati tumesema ni nani?
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, members. My name is Kennedy Aloka from Ruaraka constituency. My take on this issue is that, first of all, I support this issue of selling 15% shares by the government. But if I look at this paper here, the government says the government intends to raise funds for building roads as one of the infrastructures. But my request is, if the government wants to build roads, let it not just be roads. Let the government look the major roads. Like, for example, we have the major roads in the county that connects the capital city to western part of Kenya and all along to Busia to foreign counties like Uganda, Burundi, and Rwanda. Let the government focus on that major road. Because in each and every festive season, you realize there is a lot of accident. Kwa sababu hiyo barabara iko na pana ndogo kabisa. Unaona? So accident is being we realize a lot of accident because the length of the width of the road is not all that wide, and that's why we have a lot of accident. So the government should focus on that road as a major road in the country.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Asante. You are being unfair to the others. This row you have had the largest number of questions. These ones deserve to be heard as well. Haya, pewe kijana alafu tumalizie na hawa wazee wawili hapa mbele. And maybe before you start, I was in Nyeri over Christmas. From Nyeri town to Nairobi here, 1.5 hours. Na hakuna traffic. Almost the same distance from here, Nairobi to go to Nakuru, 8 hours, 9 hours. So if these roads have to be done, they have to be done equitably, so that we all enjoy the resources of this particular country. Proceed.
Okay, good afternoon. My question is more of clarification. It's about the shareholders, because I think the bone of contention is the government of Kenya selling shares to Vodacom. We have public shareholders, and if I can remember, you said public shareholders. We also have foreigners as public shareholders. At what point did we categorize the shareholders as government of Kenya, Vodacom Group, and public shareholders? Why is it not Vodacom haiko ndani ya public shareholders?
A quick answer is because Vodacom is one private entity. So the rest is you and I and other corporate trust funds and all those other investors. But Vodacom is one company called Vodacom. Next.
Abarieno. I think, Madam Chairman, I think, Madam Chairman, we are becoming unfair kwa serikali. Because tunataka tufanyiwe kazi lakini tunaona ubaya serikali kila mahali. Iwe ni kwa hii, na watu wana confusion kidogo kwa sababu wanasema Safaricom inauzwa mara ni shares. Sasa wanachanganyikiwa hapo katikati. Sasa sijui kama ni Safaricom inauzwa ama ni shares inauzwa. Please.
And you know, you are spot on. People keep saying that Safaricom is being sold. That is not true. Safaricom will remain a Kenyan company. What is changing is the shareholding. Hawa walikuwa na 35, wakuwe na 20. Hawa walikuwa na 40, wakuwe na 55. The company remains a Kenyan company, remains to operate in Kenya, and M-Pesa remains, and everything remains as it is. In fact, were it not that Safaricom is partially owned by government of Kenya, in other running of companies, you will never know that there was a change in shareholding. I'll give you an example. One of the largest banks is Equity Bank. Sindio? Do you know who owns Equity Bank and when they change hands? But the shareholding keeps changing. They sit down in the boardroom, they agree, I want to buy this company. Companies like Britam, the insurance companies, all these companies, the shareholding keeps changing. The only reason why you are involved in this discussion is because it is shares that is owned by your government. And as a taxpayer, and as the constitution states, you must be consulted. But if it was another private company, you would even never know that the shareholding changed hands.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, through the chair, Mheshimiwa Kimani, and Mheshimiwa Esther Paris, and Wananchi, how are you? So, my name is Dongo Merie, and I come from Muranga County, Igumo constituency. I'm a university graduate student on matters economics, finance, and accounting. So I was very happy to see some of the formulas I have seen there, which were projected there. And for me, I want to say this because we also come from different walks of life, and as a professional in matters economics, finance, and accounting, I think we also.